Take a look at this facade. It's 1913. Nice was the center of the world for aristocrats, and Henri Negresco, the son of a Romanian innkeeper, decided to build not just a hotel, but a temple of luxury. Do you see that pink dome? It was designed by Gustave Eiffel himself. Yes, that's the one. Under this dome hangs a baccarat crystal chandelier with 4,500 elements. Do you know the irony? There were only 2 such chandeliers ever made. One is here, and the second is in the Grand Kremlin Palace for the Russian Tsar. Henri Negresco put everything he had into this. But a year later, the war broke out. The hotel became a hospital. Instead of the scent of expensive perfume, there was the smell of antiseptics. Henri went bankrupt and died in Paris with a broken heart. The hotel passed from hand to hand, losing its luster until 1957, when a young Jeanne Augier appeared on the doorstep. She didn't just come to manage, she came to rule. Madame Augier was a fanatic. They say she could wake up at 3 in the morning, go down to the lobby, and check for dust on antique dresses with her finger. She didn't recognize the word impossible. When she decided to turn the hotel into a museum, she began buying art on an industrial scale, more than 6,000 unique items. See the doormen in those colorful costumes with feathers? That was her idea, to bring back the era of Louis XV. She hated modern minimalism. Glass and concrete are for offices, but life should be theater, she used to say. She had no children, and her maternal instinct turned into hyper-protection of this building. She knew by name not only all the employees, but, it seemed, every single statue in the hallways. Let's look higher. Right under that pink dome were her private apartments. She lived there for decades. Imagine, the richest woman on the Riviera, surrounded by works by Picasso and Dalí, who, by the way, were her friends, but at the same time, deeply lonely. Her only loyal companions were her dogs, the famous Negresco dogs. For them, everything was allowed in the hotel. Toward the end of her life, a real hunt began for the hotel. Bill Gates offered her incredible money. The Sultan of Brunei wrote checks with the amount field left blank. But Madame Augier showed them all the door. She understood. As soon as she sold the hotel, it would be turned into a faceless corporate business, and her life would lose its meaning. She literally locked herself in this golden cage, guarding history. If you think a museum is boring, you just haven't been inside. There are over 6,000 works of art here. You can go to the shower and pass an original Salvador Dalí or a Chagall lithograph on the way. Do you know the craziest detail in the lobby? A huge sculpture, Mise en Teint, by Niki de Saint-Phal. It's a bright, voluptuous woman, spinning right in the middle of a classical hall. Madame Augier loved this contrast, the old and the new, the classic and the avant-garde. Every floor of the hotel is decorated in its own style. The 5th floor is Napoleon and the Empire, while the 2nd is bold contemporary art. There are no 2 identical rooms here. Madame Augier believed that a guest should not feel like they are in a chain hotel. You aren't room 305 here. You are a guest in the private mansion of a great collector. Who stays here today? The guest list of the Negresco reads like a who's who of the world. People who don't like extra noise have breakfast here. Recently, Rihanna was seen in these corridors. She loves the local chic. Sir Elton John is a regular guest. He often stops by when he's on the Riviera. But the Negresco isn't just about pop stars. Real monarchs still come here. Kings and queens choose these very walls when they want privacy. Why? Because the staff here keep secrets better than Swiss banks. If you're a star on the level of Angelina Jolie or Brad Pitt, it's important that no one takes a picture of your breakfast. At the Negresco, that's guaranteed. Here, luxury is, above all, about silence and respect for your peace. Let's take a look at the restaurant Le Chanticleer. 2 Michelin stars. This is the heart of the hotel. They don't just serve food here. They serve works of art on plates. Chefs change, but the spirit remains. This is the best French cuisine you can imagine. In the evening, hundreds of candles are lit here, and it feels like time has stopped. And nearby is the Negresco bar. Walnut wood, red velvet upholstery. This is where you should order a classic cocktail and just look out the window at the promenade. Everyone has sat in this bar, from Hemingway to Clint Eastwood. The atmosphere is so thick you can almost touch it.
Nice continues to buzz outside the window. People run in sneakers, electric scooters fly by. The world rushes somewhere at a breakneck speed. But here, at the foot of the pink dome, time flows differently. The Negresco is an anchor that holds the good old Europe. Madame Augier is gone, but she left us this miracle. Looking at these lights today, you realize real luxury is not gold. It's character. It's the courage to be different. And as long as this hotel stands, Nice will remain the very dream that people cross oceans for. Well, shall we walk further along the promenade? There are still many secrets of this city waiting for us. You know, every time I walk past the Negresco, I feel something special. It's not just a building, it's a symbol that dreams can live forever if enough passion is put into them. But Nice is more than just a pink dome. It's the narrow streets of the old town, where it smells of fresh bread and lavender. It's the hidden courtyards that tourists don't know about. It's the little cafes that serve the best soccer in the world. I walk here every day, and every day this city reveals a new secret to me. And I really want to share that with you. After all, the Côte d'Azur is not just about money and yachts. It's primarily about the ability to enjoy every moment of life. About that very art de vivre, the art of living. It's very important for me to know exactly what interests you in Nice or along the entire coast. Maybe you want to take a look at the abandoned villas on the hills of Simius, or walk along the customs path at Cap d'Ail, or maybe you are drawn to stories about the Russian princes who built their palaces here. Write to me in the comments which place you would like to see in the next video. Where would you like to walk with me? I read every single one of your comments, and your ideas will be the basis for my next routes. If you enjoyed our walk today, under the shadow of the Negresco, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me understand that these stories are needed and important. Thank you for spending these 10 minutes with me in the heart of Nice. Take care of yourselves, enjoy every ray of sunshine, and I'll see you on the next walk. We are just beginning to uncover the secrets of this coast. À bientôt. See you soon.